Can I tell y'all how excited I am that it's going to be weather stream day today? We get to talk about the weather. Yes! The most exciting stream topic in the land. Good morning, everyone. Let me get to these amazing subscribers. Thank you all so much. Omaha Dad Games, 28 months of subbing. Mike, 46 months of subbing. I already feel like I missed someone. Two Hands of Blue, 33 months of subbing. Sophie the Legend, if you're still here, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Lady Tamare, 21 months of subbing. Let's go. Miss Cookie, 26 months of subbing. Tess, 52 months of subbing. Whoa, Naperville with the 5 gifted subs. How I would get there. Oh, hey, there's Sophie the Legend. First time chat. Welcome. Toga. Wow, excuse me. Chat, 14 months of subbing. Kless, 41 months of subbing. Papa Weo, 12 months of subbing. Toby, how many months have you subbed? Naperville with the 5 gifted subs. Like Nate Champion, Tam Servo, Stubbs FTP, Rocky Ridge Chess Club, Rory Hawk, Sergeant Story. Whoa, Sergeant Story with the gifted subs. Yikes. All the gifted subs, 10 gifted subs. Let's go. First Baseman, M. Fontana, Written in Rice, Fanged, Hithem, Never Enough Bookmarks. Oh, Annie P, Jade Warner, Hambo Hounslow, Marco writes, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you all for the awesomeness this morning. Rob with 9 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. Happy time zones, everybody. So here's the first question of the day. What? We can't get through into the questions. Sergeant Story with the gifted subs. Let's go. 5 more gifted subs from Sergeant Story. Thank you so much, Todd. I hope you are staying warm. I really, really appreciate you. Really appreciate you being part of this big, happy Twitch family. Great. Scott, 14 months of subbing. Hype train is rolling. We let Shaky Brad keep doing his thing up there until all the subs run out. So thank you all so much. Hope y'all are doing well. So here's what I was going to ask. Is anyone in this chat in the Southern Hemisphere? That's the question. Because literally everyone is freezing right now that has been in this chat so far. So I'm curious, do we have any Southern Hemisphere participation? Not precipitation, that's for later. Do we have any Southern Hemisphere participation? Florida is not in the Southern Hemisphere. We've had Australia representation before. Not much South America, so I'm like probably not a lot of options here. So yes, we're gonna be fine here. We'll get into like the upper teens tonight, but I know the rest of the rest of the U.S. has been in bad shape. Yeah, we're fine right now. And then tonight it'll get cold. We're starting like late this afternoon into the evening. So yeah, not too bad. Southeast Asia, so summer all year. Nice. Yes. So equatorial, I guess you could be in the equatorial region where you're just generally warm all the time, even in the northern hemisphere. But I just wonder if we had any summer times. Equator, yeah, we do have a lot of good equator activity here in the chat. Namiki Winter Vlad, 31 months of subbing. Let's go. I'm not freezing, but I was born and raised in New England, so I have antifreeze in my blood. Want to explore, 25 months of subbing. Rewizzles with 100 biddies just wants me to bring it on. Said, "Brr, it's cold in here. There must be some addicts in the atmosphere." One of the best movies ever. One Dog Night, 48 months of subbing. God, it was like we were off for a month. 79 today, supposed to be 61 tomorrow. Wow, like y'all aren't even gonna get anything. Get Composted, 46 months. Let's go. Yeah, it's like, I don't even see it here. It's not bad here right now. It is 40 right now, and we will be 18 at some point tonight. Sergeant Stretch, 24 months of subbing. Welcome. Are you allowed to stream from your new job? Brooks, yeah, we're not going to get any snow. Maybe a smattering of ice this afternoon or this evening. So, how's your new machine going? I've been looking at your you're a madman. You're a madman with the new machine. In Calgary, and it's warmed up to -11. Yikes. Kim, 25 months of subbing. Let's go. Running it right now. That's the key, right? You can just run the thing. You get it set up and run it. -4 in the UK. Yikes. Balmy 2 here. -15 wind chill. Yeah, welcome to Weather Stream, chat. I bet there's a lot of are there live weather streams on Twitch? I bet there's a bunch. And like in what it was like in the IRL channels or something. Downright hot at 43, right? You had to revert to NY mode and shovel about 7 inches of snow in Tennessee. Yikes. I know Steven in Memphis got down to the negatives last night, but I don't know. And he had a bunch of snow pictures he shared. Snow coming down, 25, -10 in Wisconsin. Golly. It's an 8-minute cycle time. Oh, there we go, Puzzler. I was looking for some real Southern Hemisphere representation, so thank you. But not for the brush fires. Let's boo on the brush fires, but seriously worried about the kiddos. Snow, freezing rain, then snow again today in Connecticut. Has no idea how to drive. Yeah. How about let's not drive in those conditions? Although they probably don't, if you're a transplant from the South into one of those areas, like life just goes on, right? And if you don't know how to mess with that or how to deal with that, you're probably in some trouble. It's like, well, I don't normally go to school or go to work today, but looks like we're giving it a go. Level 6 hype train, let's go. Ryan Hall, y'all, on YouTube is fun to watch live streams during storms like the tornadoes last week. Oh, gotcha. Almost time to go out and find an empty parking lot here and do donuts, right? Stretch, do y'all get like the big dumps from the lakes, or are you like further away from that? Like, I don't exactly know. Yes, Slumberland, you had a bunch of snow. I did see Bart in the Juicy Broad stream yesterday. I didn't see I didn't watch it, but I saw he was up on there. He's in Georgia. I thought he was in North Carolina, unless he's moved since I last talked to him. I thought he was in like Charlotte, North Carolina, which is honestly only like 4 hours from me. So he's pretty much in Georgia. Big dumps, I know. Going to make pasta this morning. Homemade pasta? Yeah, Slumber, and I didn't see, like, you got a lot. Like, you got a lot. That's not normal, right? Or is that, like, where you live normal? He's in South Carolina? See, I'm just so confused. North Carolina, South Carolina, and Northern Georgia are all like this. Western North Carolina, most of South Carolina, and Northern Georgia are all like the same state. All like very short amount of time. He's just south of the NC border in South Carolina. Oh yeah, gosh, is he at south of the border? One of the great poxes on our society. I lived near Lake Erie for several years, and you hear the term lake effect snow a lot. That seems terrible. 2-hour delay for schools. You're in Indy, -11. Yikes. All right. Well, we can keep the weather stream going. But we should talk about pens. I have a quick question. Is there a horse fountain pen? Because I'm curious. There is horse fountain pen ink. Is there a horse fountain pen? There's got to be. That's got to be an easy question, and I don't know off the top of my head. Outside of like the specialty stuff, there's definitely ink. So Diatramentis makes horse ink, scented horse ink. Twisby Golden Horse, but wasn't that for like a movie thing? There is scented horse ink. Yes, it's as bad as it sounds. Is there a horse fountain pen with abs? Faber-Castell had a pen of the year made with horsehair. Really? Sailor Chestnut. That's the one I thought of that too. That's actually a pretty good question. I'm shocked there's not an easier answer. Montegrappa Godfather pen. I like where your head's at, Papa Lock. And Sherry Bob in 6 months of subbing. Thank you so much. Morning all sick today, so I actually get to catch the stream. You've been working too hard, Glyph. What's up with that? Well, I hope you feel better. How's the weather? We've been doing weather check-ins today. Cross probably had a year of the horse Zodiac. Jin Hao. Horse ink smells like hay? No, it doesn't. It smells like wet horse. I guess that could be wet hay. I have horses, and that's why I was asking. Yeah, you have asked the right place, and I'm surprised we actually don't have a great answer. This is like the perfect question for this stream. Yeah, I'm really thinking about now. Jin Hao Dragon Pin. How about them Bucks? Yeah, I don't follow the NFL except like I'll see the headlines. I was like, oh, that's a thing that happened. Oh yeah, Sophie, you could not be more in the right place for that question, which is why I'm surprised we don't have a good answer. Which now that I'm thinking about it, it's like I don't understand why we don't really have that. Did the Bucks win? Yes. I hate that horse smell and why I avoid the county fair. Well, you should not get Diatramentis horse ink. I'm not joking. Diatramentis unicorn smells like horse. Brown like horse. Pin of the year. Let's see this one. Wow, 2009. How the heck did you know this? Wow. I don't know that this would be... This would drive me nuts. Now, you can get some leather barrel pins, Sophie. There is such a thing as a leather wrapped, so think of a pin like this, but with a barrel wrapped in leather. That can happen. Megalinity. I'm with you. Caballo Caran d'Ache has a horse motif on the barrel. Okay, let's see that one. Caballo Caran d'Ache. Let's see if I can copy this, paste it. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Now this is what I was thinking about. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Brooks. So I don't know that this is available. That's good. That's kind of what I'm thinking about here. Yeah, like this is the mood that I'm in. I just don't know that it's available. Like this seems like reasonably old. Like everything's like on Pinterest. Oh my God. Excuse me. It's $3,600. Never mind. Rip. Wow. Okay. These images are not good. This does not scream $3,600 pen to me. This screams like platinum Mount Fuji sticker maquille. Yeah, you could just buy the horse for this price. Jin Hao, I have no idea, probably. But like the platinum, this looks like the $200 platinum pins. I mean, I know Caran d'Ache is expensive. This does not look expensive. Yikes. Toby, stop. They even have a more special... okay. Now you're getting into like the really special edition stuff. Okay. Yikes. Yeah, that looks like those 3776s that are like 180 bucks. I have one. I have like a Mount Fuji one. They're awesome. And they're a little expensive at like 180 bucks. AP has a limit. Oh, I'm sure AP has, if y'all aren't familiar with AP pens, my goodness. My goodness. Yikes. Wow. Yeah, that one really took me aback. That's a link, Nobod. Appreciate that. I don't even know. Do I want to click this? All right. There we go. This is more, whoops. This is more in the Jin Hao range. $8 from Amazon. There we go. I've never heard of this one, but it's a pen with horses on it. Oh, it's a bear. Do you say that bear or boar? Oh, I could see Mr. Cypress has one. I could see Mr. Cypress having one. Yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. $8. Easy Amazon search for horse pin. $8, and this will be a perfectly fine pin. Like literally no issue with that. So is this Cypress or Mr. Cypress? What is this? Ooh, okay, that's kind of cool. Hey, stop. So galloping horses. Looks like Rodden. I kind of don't like this one. It's a little cartoony for me. $911, yeah. Like, I get the concept, and it was probably not easy at all to make. I guess maybe it looks better. But the horses, like, I apologize to all you horse lovers, but, like, these horses, like, look like they're on, like, Adderall or meth or something. These look like cracked out horses. Apologies, Mr. Cypress. This was probably really difficult to make, but it's a little creepy. Yeah, I would go for the $8 Amazon horse pin. Yeah, those horses were a little bit extra. Those are the horses that get kicked out of the races that they fail the drug test. Back to Brooks's pin. This would drive me berserk. I think I would. I don't think I could be able to use this. SD Redneck. I survived my first pin show. Only spent $300. Let's go, SD Redneck. Did you have a good time? Any other Philly pin show recaps? Anyone have? It's making my hands itch. Yeah, exactly. Any Philly pin show recaps? Spent like 500-ish. Nice. Hey, if you stayed within your budget, you win. You win. I hope you got something good. Sequel to Cocaine Bear. True. I bought a Schoen Ultim full size. Way to go, SD Redneck. That's an awesome pen. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. I need to get that inked up again with a standard nib. For some reason, I have my Monarch nib. I like the metal barrels with the Monarch nib just as a concept, and I like the Ultims and the Peaks with like the standard nibs. I watched Cocaine Bear. I'd watch Meth Horse. Yeah, for sure. Went to the Philly show. Stayed on budget. Yes. Stay on budget. Stay on budget. Got a standard medium. Perfect. Perfect. That's one thing that you can change much further down the line if you even want to. I haven't yet got a fountain pen, but my grandparents have one. It's like very old and costs a lot of money. Could be. Could be. I was torn between Peak and Ultim. Peak is way less popular because it's super dull. It's something I like, but it's really hard to like recommend that. And Ultim's just weird, right? It's like, hey, look at my pen. It looks like urine a little bit. But I think it's cool. I love Ultim. I would have picked Ultim before Peak. And I think probably most people would. But I got both because I like those types of materials. But Ultim is a problem for some. Esvrika, got 5 nibs to work on. Wanted to make the pens I have more enjoyable instead of buying more. Heck yes. Ultim is not weird. Ultim is weird and great. Like, it can be weird. Ultim's very weird. I will stand by that. Doesn't mean it's not great, right? Including why it was technically challenging. Exactly. Making the Monarch feed from Peak. Yeah, so all the Monarch feeds, that's above my pay grade. Now, Sophie, cat pens we can do. Cat pens are way easier than horse pens, just for the record. I knew Ian was a cool guy, but wow, he is so cool. He is very willing to spend, if you need an hour with him at his table, he will spend an hour with you at his table and tell you everything. I didn't go to the Philly show, but if I see one more of those Schoen Pocket 6s with the machine texture, I'll break down and buy one. I kind of like the unnamed pen, or their meth cat pens, probably. I do like the I do like. So he launched the big. It's literally doesn't the nameless pen. It doesn't have a name. I guess that's what it's gonna be called. Oh, cat pens. Cat pens are way easy. Cat pens we can find like that. And someone's gonna post a Nakaya cat pen, and you're gonna like turn off the stream forever probably because it's that good and that expensive. But yeah, the in DC he launched the Ultim and Steel, kind of the tubular pen. Maybe that's what he should call it, tubular. And I really liked them. I didn't really like. I don't. That's not something I need. But like I told him like I was like this is the platform pen, right? Like you have made a pen that can be lots of things going forward, and we got to see that at Philly this year, and they look great. The original one looked like an IKEA garbage can with a black Ultim. Yeah, that's exactly right. But now it looks like a tenderizer. That's exactly right. I like the basic ones, and I like the Ultim ones. I just don't think I would use it that much if I got it. Those Sailor cat pens, Dormouse Desk, Toasty, do you have one of those Sailor cat pens? Who made that? What was the store that does the cat series that everyone goes gaga over? And they were really pretty. Like, I am not a cat person. One of those pens from that cat series was amazing, and I think they're all amazing. Yeah, lots of cat pens. Slowly building a little collection of pens made from different materials. I have Peak and Ultim and Delrin so far. Nice, get composted. Are you going for something next? Yeah, exactly, Toasty. I'm not enough of a cat person to justify the price. Yeah, I thought they were really good looking. Shockingly good. Like, I should become a cat person just so I could own this pen. That's how good. And I'm usually not. Like recently, I'm not in like let's like chase down the $500 or $600 Sailor limited edition, but it was really pretty. All this talk of materials, and now I want a Bakelite pen. Were there Bakelite pens back in the 40s, 50s? Brad, is that Delrin on the prototype icon? Yes. It's polycedal, I believe is the correct phrase, but in short, yes, it's Delrin. Delrin, not Delrin. If there's a Frenchie pen, I'd break all the no spin to buy it. True. I did enjoy your new post on no spin. There were some good tidbits I took from that. Any thought on the most practical nib to practice grinds on? Buy as many like $1 and $2 Jinhaos as you can. I would buy like Jinhaos in bulk and just go for it. I think that's what most people do. Yeah, Bakelite was used for pens for a while, right? I think I remember seeing some, probably like at DC or something. I have too many vet bills as a cat owner to justify buying a special cat person fountain pen. That is hilarious. That is legit hilarious. Is there a deer one? There's probably more likely a deer one than a horse one, I would be honest. I don't know one offhand, but... Me and Toby are questioning the noises outside. What do you think it was? It's just the trash man. All right. It's the trash man. Exclamation point PO, Grey Web. How are you? Hope you're doing well. We are not delayed today. This is our correct day. My brother tagged along with me to the pen show. Are they a pen person? Because I always like to get the non-pen people's ideas of the pen show. And it's generally almost always like a real positive thing. And they may still never want to get pens, but they understand, oh, this was kind of cool. I see what you're talking about. Yeah. AP. He snuck off and bought me a VP and a roadie pad. Get out of town. Oh, man. Toasty, this is nice. Oh, that's super cool. This looks amazing. We will not discuss the price nor look up the price of this. That looks spectacular. That's good. Is it bad I like the Moonman A1 more than the VP? Not at all. You should like what you like. Absolutely not. Oh, this one's... This is terrible for me to say. It's not. It's only $900. Yeah, Toasty says the same thing. I actually went, oh, that's not that bad. Knowing what some of these pins can get to, I actually went, oh, that's not that bad. Veronica Speedwell, 3 months of subbing. Let's go. Sherry Bobbins, did I miss yours? 6 months of subbing? I don't know if I said that or not. I kept looking a hero pin. Okay, this makes sense. The hero pin. They should have some of these. Hang on, I gotta sneeze. Hero. Oh, hang on. This is what I was thinking. This is, I think, what everyone was talking about. The heroes, the Jin Hows, the bears, any of the if you look up like the Chinese dragon pin makers, like hopefully you should find like some of the horse stuff. This looks exactly like the other one, except black lacquered instead of gold. So I think it's the same pattern. All right, SD. Glad you had a good time at the pin show. Great job. So this looks like exactly like the one we saw on Amazon, except the pattern is reversed. Whew. Whew. All right. You shall return. Good. I love it. I love it. I believe there's a deer horn fountain pen Bali at Penn State, Indiana. Does Crusack ever do deer horn? I haven't been able to find a dragon pin that isn't ridiculous. Hondigan did the Year of the Rabbit one that was nice. Why can't we get one like that? Yeah. We'll see. Hold that thought. Like, we're going to start seeing it all coming here pretty soon. Ian does a great job on his nibs, too. My ultimate nib is standard Yovo, but he must have tuned him because it's far ahead of others. Nice. I take deer antler spray sometimes. You and VJ Singh. Crusack has done deer and or elk horn. What is mine? Is mine deer horn? I got to fix my Crusack. Shed, elk, and moose. Yeah, I didn't think it was deer. I wonder if there's lunar pins. There's 100% lunar pins. Heck, Brooks here has made a lunar Urushi pin, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'll have to figure out what mine was made of. I need to get mine fixed. All I need is, for all the things I've just been lazy to buy. Yeah, was mine elk? I think it might have been. For all the things I've been lazy to buy, I need to re-epoxy the section on mine because it just slides out of the horn. So I have it sitting in the Closet of Doom, unused. My highest selling pin was Lunar Based Urushi. See, I wasn't crazy. I remember these things, Brooks. I can't find the pin you gifted me. But I can remember the lunar pins. Some people, man, I swear. Yeah, so anyway, my... because I was digging for some other stuff this weekend, and I was like, that pen's got to be around here somewhere. It's in the box, too. The box is with it. How do you lose the box in the house? God. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right. Maybe it's lost for you. Anyway, I still haven't finished my Crusack story. I love the pen. It has a Damascus steel section, and the sections just come unglued from the barrel. Easy fix. I just don't have the... is there like a special epoxy I need to get? I asked Ryan one time. He's like, just send it to me. I was like, it's like easy. I just need to get the stuff and do it myself. It's like, would be so simple for me to do. Is there, so if I'm gluing metal to an antler, what do I need, chat? For the ATL pin show this year, I have a couple of us come in a couple of days early and help tear your place apart. Where did you get the pin? Are we talking about the one that I need to fix? If we're talking about the one I need to fix, it's a Crusac pin. Jeffers morning all. What's up, Evan? Just regular old epoxy, huh? I just have to get it. That's like not something I have. Evan Max Penquisition, 54 months of sub, and let's go. I love that pin too, but it hasn't even gone into the Pinatic 100 because it's not working, or it is working. It just needs to be fixed. I've gone and ordered the Goulet Lamy Vista Black. Was that a special one that they got? Do something like 30 minutes to give yourself plenty of time. All right. We're going to do a giveaway here in a second, but first, I got to share the... So this is a giveaway on the blog right now. It's a Studio Neat Keep book. So they sent me 3 of these, which y'all saw last week. I gave one of them away on stream. I said I was giving this one away. So this is the line version. I'm giving away on the blog. Hi, that's me. So this is the line version. So that is up on the blog right now if you would like to enter to win this. I did start the dot grid version. I started playing the dead ball game that I was talking about. I need to make some changes here. This is more just like my learning game. So I was using the, this is the, I use the Studio Neat Mark 1. So this is the Schmidt P8126. So it has like ghosting. You can see through the back, which that's fine. But there's no real bleeding or feathering. So I was playing with that this weekend. So yeah, this has been a good book so far. But my next game, I'm gonna use the book for my rosters, and then get one of my baseball score books to do the scorekeeping because that was too small. It didn't really work. What do I think of the Keep book so far? I think it's great. I wouldn't really, you just can't use fountain pens in it, right? You don't want to use like 2 inky pens, but for like a good writing notebook, a good everything notebook, it would be great. I just wouldn't use, fountain pens aren't great in it. They're absorbent on here, which is fine. Like if I was like writing with them, I thought it was fine, right? But it's flat, right? So like it's absorbent, so the colors are flat. Not a lot. You're not going to get shading. And then when I like kind of doubled them up, they bled through a little bit more than a lot of fountain papers do, all the way even to the next page. So that's okay. I was playing game 1 of the 91 World Series. I'm going to play the whole series. Stupid Amazon, I can't ship to Brad's P.O. box some epoxy. Well, I need to go to Lowe's anyway. Don't ship me any epoxy. So yeah, but like I'll use it for everything else. So that's why I'm using it. Can you say Jack Morris? Jack Morris right here. Jack Morris holding that L, chat. Hold that L, Jack Morris. Spoiler Twins won. We'll see. We'll see. Right now they're down 0-1. We're down 0-1. So it was fun. It was Braves gave up a 3-run homer in the 8th. I mean in the 9th inning to cut the lead from 4-0 to 4-3. So it was tight. So yeah, dead ball. It was fun. It was a little intimidating to set up, I'm not gonna lie. But now I got into a good groove after a few innings, so it was good. For the epoxy, you'll also want some type of clamp to keep it together until it sets. I'm trying to picture how I would do this. Could I just put it like upside down? Not clamping the parts together, but just like clamping it so it doesn't move. I'm going to get the pin. I'm going to get this pin. Hang on. Because I can probably do it this week. Like I gotta go to the store. I'm gonna go get the pin. Hold that thought. You know what? Let me start a giveaway, and y'all can do the giveaway. While I go find the pin. So let's do a giveaway. Nice watch today. So this is like one of my 2 watches that I wear. People know what the name of it is, but I don't know. It's the Seiko something or something something. SKR Blippity Blop. What are we doing here? Let's do a lookout. I don't think we've done a lookout for a while. SKX009. Thank you. Someone told me to buy it, and I was very happy with it. It's good. I like it. Don't ship me epoxy. How do you play dead ball? We might do it on stream one day. I did. Y'all were telling me to get some dice, and Nomadic's gonna send me some dice. I did like how with this game the dice on my app were added up. I was like, that was very helpful. So maybe I don't want real dice. All right, let's give away a lookout. It kind of matches this. So this is the peak. You good? May I continue? He said no. Can I? How about now? You're really going to keep doing this? Are you just showing off? Done? We good? All right, we're good now. Come here. All right, chill. You can't come up there today. You were up there the other day. All he wants to do is get on the desk. All right, fine. Let me do. Oh, yeah. Oh, if the stream ends, it's Toby. Stop it. All right, let me do this giveaway. Look out for that. Really? I love you too. All right, Toby, I need to type on here. Do not. I know they can see your butt. It's the. Stop. All right, chat. Let's do this giveaway so I can regain my sanity. All right, I'm giving away this lookout. Move your butts. All right, Peacock and Steel. If you lay on my pins, I'm not going to be happy. All right, this giveaway's open. Exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I ship worldwide. Let's go. I'm going to go find the pin real quick. I don't know if Toby's going to stay here while I go or not. So we're about to find out. Be right back. stop. All right, come here. You gotta get off. You gotta get off. He does not want to get off. All right. If you're not gonna get off, you gotta sit. Good boy. All right. We had to hydrate. We had a hydrate redemption. I need it. Yeah, keeping the antler pin around Toby's probably not the best idea. Toby is a Bichon Poo. I do have a broken crew second. It's not broken. Well, I mean it is, but it's easily fixable. Yeah, keeping this pin around him is probably a bad idea. I'm gonna wait till the giveaway's up and then I'll show y'all what's going on. Oh, sorry, I'm shaking the desk. All right, y'all got about 20 seconds left. Send it to Ryan. It's easy to fix. I just want to get the right stuff. Yeah, and I talked to Ryan about it. I just keep forgetting. It's like I could bring it to him, but it's honestly not that big of a deal. I see you. You want all my attention? You want all the attention? All right. Injuries have stopped. We're going to give it away. We got to make sure you don't give it away more than once, okay? That's the deal. All right, let's pick a winner. Allie Berry. Allie Berry. That's got to be a first-time winner, right, Toby? Is that a first-time winner? Do we have a first-time winner? Stop shaking the desk. Stop. All right, stop. Allie Berry, you win. Come here. Oh, you got to go now. You got to go. And we don't want to go. And we don't want to go. Okay. Allie Berry, yay. First time winner, right? Gotta be. Yes, no, maybe. So here's what I need. I need you to email me, hello@pinaddict.com, with your Twitch handle, what you won, and your mailing address. You can say you won the lookout, or the Notco lookout, or the pin case, or something. And I will mail this out to you this week. Second time winner. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Then you know the rules. Get Toby a kangaroo pouch for streams. He would probably love that, unfortunately. He really did not want to get down. Hang on. That's not for you. All right, you are going to have to get down in just a second, buddy. Boy, if you bark now, people are going to be mad because it's going to be loud. Don't do it. We hear something. All right, come on. Gotta get off. Come on, off. He's ignoring me. Come on, off. Toby, off. Come on, here. Come here. He's like purposely not looking in my eyes. Come on, here. Yeah, you're going to look at me now. Come on, gotta go. There we go. Come on. Oh, be a good boy. There we go. All right. It's enough of your shenanigans today. He's already trying to come right back up. He's like, but look how cute I am. Look how cute I am, Dad. All right. Let's see here. He's sitting right at the bottom of my chair staring at me. All right, there he goes. All right, so, yeah. Like, I've had this problem for a while. I just haven't dealt with it. So, boop. That's the problem. So I have this really cool pen. So it's got like a Damascus section, antler of some sort here. And so this glue, it has become unglued. We're all really here for Toby? Facts. So do I just want to use like a basic epoxy? Put it around here. Put it in here? Or do you put it in here? I don't know what you do. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Hang on one second. My daughter is doing a good job not clicking a spam link. All right, cool. Yeah, my daughter, it's just one of those spammy links. Use very little glue because you don't want a lot to squeeze out. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I would use a fine sandpaper to rough the metal, then fast curing epoxy. It does have a kind of a liner in here to where almost the butts of each section could touch. Super glue would react too quickly. What's up, Bart? We were taking your name in vain earlier, so glad you're here. Bubblegum could work. So just like a fast curing epoxy. I'm just wondering about, yeah, like when I put it on, is it going to squeeze out? I almost heavy grit sandpaper on the metal to rough it up. Okay. The stream sky. I am a ruffian. I can't. How does ruffian get blocked? That's so dumb. What's up? So yeah, like, okay. So pretty simple stuff. But yeah, like it's such a tight fit. Like I worry about it squirting out and then affecting like the thread closure. It'll squeeze out no matter what, but if you use epoxy and alcohol to clean up before it dries, you'll be fine. Gotcha. You can pull the nib union and then clamp with the soft ends can hold it together. I don't understand, Skogsy, why I need to hold it together. Like, it's not going to go anywhere, right? Take out the nib and clamp it in place. Like, what do you mean? Like, clamp it like this? Like, I don't understand why I'd clamp it. So, like this. It wants to push apart because of the pressure of the epoxy being in there. Gotcha. So, like, this is how I'd want to do it. That's what I wasn't. I was like, wow, what am I clamping? Like, all I'm thinking about is this. You want it like this. Okay. Now it adds up in my head. I'm more of a Bobby clamp it. Gotcha. So like this. All sounds too complicated. Yeah, I'll just bring it to the Atlanta Pin Show. Give it to Ryan. Say fix it. Okay. Easy enough. Because this is a cool pin. I like this pin. I like this shape. I want it to work. Just hold it like that for a few hours. $15. I wish I knew. Sounds about right. It's probably why I bought it, because it's a little bit narrower, but it's not a 14, I don't think. If you're sending me nibs anytime soon, add it and I'll take care of it. All right. We'll see. Yeah, this is a great pen. And y'all know I love weighted sections, right? So this whole shape of this pen, the whole feel of this pen works really well for me. I've just borked it. And it's totally usable, but the problem is, like, when I uncap it, I just pull the whole thing out. Like, I could totally use it in this form. Like, it doesn't affect this, but the putting it back and forth and back and forth. This is one of those pens that I don't know if y'all saw. I don't know who did it several years ago. It might have been Dan Don. So this pen absorbs ink, right? So it's antler. And it's polished-ish and coated, but it's absorbent. So Dan Don, I think, did like a splatter, like an ink splatter all over his. I think it was him. So, all right. So we got to fix that up one day. How did we even get on this? Did this happen recently? No. This was like around when I bought mine, which was like pre-pandemic. I'm pretty sure it was Don. At some point, I know I've shared that picture. I don't know if it was in refill or whatever, but we're talking like pre-pandemic time. All right. Is it Brian? It was Red Dragon did it? Yeah. That makes sense. I can't remember who did it. He would definitely be one to do it. And the ink just soaks into it. I have a leather pen sleeve that reminds me of it. I was curious if losing heat recently made the experience and contraction of the metal lose contact. Gotcha. Yeah, no. This is year. Oh, I was thinking about the splatter. How long has mine been like this? It's still been a couple years. Like it's not a recent. This is not a recent thing. It's more of it happened. I set it aside and it's lived aside until we got to thinking about making things out of antler. Then I was like, oh, I have this pen that I love that I need to fix. So yeah. All right. So what I need to do this week, I need to clean some pens. I need to work on my database. Didn't you get that pen in Baltimore the year the show was downtown? Yes, because someone else bought it, brought it over to me, and said, that's exactly when I bought it. Someone bought one, brought it over to me, said, this looks like a pen you need. And I said, hold my beer, went over and got mine. I forget who it was. Was Claire? Is Claire, you in the chat? Was it written in Rice? Were you in Baltimore that year? Was this your fault? Someone went and bought it, said this looks like, yeah, that's exactly when I bought it. And do you remember the hotel having like all the Kid Rock concert goers? That was great. And also Jim Rouse broke his wrist or ribs. That was cool. That was an interesting show. That was all kinds of interesting at that show. And that was my first Baltimore Pen Show. Wow, that was a show. Hair's really looking like a laurel wreath this morning. I need a haircut for sure. And now the only superpower we're missing is where my orange Urushi pen is. That's what we're missing. So anyway, I'm just thinking, I got some tasks to do. I just don't know that I want to do. I just don't want to. I feel like cleaning pins on stream today. Who won? We're all winners. Slumber and Studio. We're all winners. Never know what's going to happen at the Baltimore Pin Show. True. There are definitely some good stories coming there. All right. Let's maybe do like a postcard or something. I don't know. What do you want to do? Jack Morris won. Wow. I didn't know you were a Twins stan, Peck. Seemed like more of a Yankees guy to me. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to rewrite the record books. I think I was the only one who liked that downtown venue because it's just a couple blocks from the office. I thought the hotel was fine. And I like the location. Even though it was like Sketchville right around the corner. It was like so many restaurants within walking distance. Like we never ate at the hotel. Did you see the Blade HQ donut field notes? I did. Those look pretty cool. I love Kirby Puckett too. Kirby was great. All right. I'm just trying. Sorry, Chad. I'm wasn't prepared necessarily for stream today, so I don't have a lot of plans. But I'm just thinking of the things I need to do or we can do. Hotel was great. You can walk down to the bay to great restaurants. Yeah. When you go to a pin show and you never eat at the hotel, but you can walk everywhere, that's a pretty good sign. Pretty good sign. Not prepared. Sometimes I am. So many of those restaurants are gone post-pandemic. We ate at an awesome Italian place, and then we ate at a kind of a, not really a hole-in-the-wall seafood, but not like a big, not like a big market seafood, very locally. LA is supposed to be like that like this year. Brainstorm your plans. Well, before stream, I was thinking about pin tracking databases, which is what what about the title of the stream? That is definitely on the list. So let's tackle that right now. Could you, if you had to, exclusively use fountain pens? Or would you have to break down and use some other type of pen for some other things? Could you only use fountain pens for the rest of your life? Yeah. I don't know that I could, I guess is why I asked the question. Like a challenge? More like just like a way of living. Too many crosswords. In SF at the new hotel, there's an awesome lobster place in the next street over. Oof, that sounds... You literally only use fountain pens? Really, Skogsy? I like graphite and gel too much. I like the Jetstream too much. Were you allowed to use pencils? No. Yeah, pencils for puzzles. Love other pens too much. Mimo, I say that I'm staring at my multi-pen right now. Like I couldn't do it. Like my answer is very clear. I love my Ajoto too much. I really love that pen too. I was using it the other night. It's just like I don't know what it is about that pen, but what if you need something for a legal document? Well, hopefully you're a legal representative. Like you can, like if you're signing an official document, I would be allowed to use what that person gave me to use. That would be okay. Like there's very few exceptions, but that would be one of them, right? But you wouldn't be providing the writing instrument that. If there was a better click fountain pen, I could make the switch full time. Not a fan of the VP or Platinum. Yeah. Highlighters and markers don't count. No, those would not be able to use. You wouldn't be able to use highlighters or markers. I think that's off too, because you can have highlighter and marker fountain pens. About 90% fountain pens now. See, that's a really big number. What is y'all's fountain pen percentage right now? What's up, Bijou? What about brush markers? No. Dip pens? I think dip pens would fall in the same category, even though they're technically not. I'm fine with that. I think I would be okay with dip pens. I think that's almost identically, like, that's like a square on there. Strings and pedals, 21 months. Let's go. 90% fountain pens. Let's see this here. 30%, 75% fountain pen, 85, 90, 90, 80. Interesting. 80, 90. Wow. That's a lot higher than I thought, honestly. A lot more higher numbers than I thought. I don't know why. Like 60, 40. I'm probably closest to Ruben. I'm probably more 50-50 to be honest. 40%. 100% minus receipts at restaurants. See, I think that's fair. That's fair because you're being provided a pen, even though you could use your own. If you're provided a pen to perform a task at a specific situation, that's fine. Do you use sharpener and carpenter pencils in the shop so it gets on 100%? Yeah. 99.9%, 100%. Interesting. High 80s. Zane said I could see that from you. High 80s. Dip pens are just fountain pens with more steps. Yeah, I think they're probably about the same. 85 to 90%. No, usage. 75%. See, I don't think I'm even at 75%. 90%. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I'm 50% or 60%. It's one of those two like ballparks. There's a poll. I don't think we can do a poll because we would just have to do ranges. 80-20, 80%. No, it's good, Katie, because this is one of the things I've been thinking about this year, and this is one of the things I'm trying to work on is to use my fountain pens more, right? Because my tendencies are to just grab a non-fountain pen a lot of the times, and I'm thinking about this a lot. 60-40, never reach for a ballpoint. 90-95. By the way, I cleaned that fountain pen that was giving me issues last week, and it's great. The answer is always clean the pen first. Yeah, it kind of is. Like 70. Megalinity, I think that's like the best statement. I just love pens. I even count pencils and pens. When I say pens, I mean pencils as well. Writing instruments. If I had to do one pen, it would be like a fine liner. I am not far off from you on that, Jason. Now, that's a different question. Let's ask that question. If you could only use one pen type, you don't have to tell me the specific pen. You can only use one pen type. Are you picking fountain pen? Or are you picking gel? Or are you picking fine line? Or are you picking pencil? I don't know that I can answer that question. I would probably pick gel. Honestly. That's a rough question. That's a rough question. Pen 15, right? Harak Attack, right? And you can use that on Pen Island. Yeah. I think that's probably most of us would choose to use Pen 15 on Pen Island. Probably. Yeah. It's probably the move. 4+1 multi-pen. That is cheating. Rollerball, but that's a hard choice. Yeah, that's an unfair question. I don't know that anyone could really answer this question in a real fashion. Although I think I would choose like microgel, like a 0.38, like Signo DX Black 0.38. Geesh, I would probably pick a gel pen. God, that's scary to think about. That is scary to think about. 207 or 207 plus. Hey, Brill, can you tell the difference between the 207 and the 207 plus? I'm asking this legitimately because I have an answer, and my answer is yes, I can definitely tell the difference. I'd make something custom to cheat. Double-ended fountain pen, ballpoint, yep. Gel pens are the regular. Peck 823 with Shinkai. Yeah, picking them up one after the other. I don't know that I could do it in a blind test, but direct comparison easily. Yeah, right. Scribble pen, true. A fountain pen star with like 5 nibs on it. Okay, interesting. So I think that's the singular pen question is way more unfair, but I think the percentage usage question is way more interesting and more valuable type of information. In short, I'm trying to increase my percentage, even though I'm already at like 50-60%. It'll never get much more higher than that. I'm just trying to rethink some of my choices when I'm picking up an instrument to write, and I want to pick up more fountain pens for more reasons is one of my goals this year. And it's like so far so good. A little bit of a slow start at the beginning of the year. It's hard to, like, you can pry my roadie from my cold dead hands type of thing. And then micro gels and then fountain pens has kind of been my thing. Are you looking to use the pens you currently have inked or use more of your collection? Exactly both. Like, both of those things are at the top of my list. Yep. So I feel, I don't feel guilt. That's not the word. But I feel like what's in this box always needs to be like in a much better usage rotation. Like, I want to use the things I own, right? That's the whole, like, that's like one of the, like, it's a good place to be, to use the things you own in anything. And I feel like I'm not quite there with what I want from my fountain pens. I use so many non-fountain pens, like crazy. Recently found my rollerball that takes fountain pen ink. I played with it a bit as it still wrote ink the last year, then I put it down again. Those aren't bad. I finally, there's been a couple that's worked pretty well for me. I mean, that Schmidt's been pretty good. We need to challenge Brad to a month of only fountain pens. Yeah, that would be like a legitimate challenge. None of us are. We all have too many. Yeah, like it's a problem we all have, and it's not necessarily a problem. Like, I don't want to phrase it that way. But yeah, it's something I think about in just a more. You just want to be It's really like be conscientious about like spending your money wisely, right? Like, I want to. That's what I really want. Use the things that I buy. I think that's all we could hope for, right? In anything. If he loses, he has to give away his 100 equation. Chile in Georgia this morning. Yes, we had the full weather discussion at the start of the stream. I love too many kinds of writing sticks, right? Join a book copying stream. I have started a book copying like 2 years ago or 3 years ago that I never finished. I just picked it back up this weekend. I'm like a little more than halfway through. So we're gonna do some of that on stream as well. All right, see you, Sarah. FP plus the Paca Write in the Rain. I have some more of those Paca Write in the Rains in here. Or are they Write in the Rain ones? They might be the Write in the Rain edition. He sent me some years ago. I need to give them away. I keep one holder with always ink pens and the other case gets rotated. That way I use the things I own as much as possible. Third case has on deck pens to be inked next. Yeah. So that's what I was looking at. That's the one thing I did this weekend. Brad's objective is 1 book per decade. We're on track then. I think we're on track. Join Stillerman's LOTR copying stream, right? Copying. How do you say Proust? Proust? That's one of those words that I see all the time, but I never know the correct pronunciation. You just never say it out loud, so you never know how to say it. You laughed in the middle of that, so I heard 1 book per day. Notewood, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. So this is my copying project. And if y'all, there's an old command in here called !doing that I used when I started this. How are you doing, Notewood? Appreciate you being here. Thanks for hanging out. Whoa. That's bone on wood, chat. So this is where I'm at. About halfway through. Which reminds me, I need to update the log. I know, phrasing. So I was keeping a log of everything I used. I wonder how many pins in here I've sold. Do I even own some of these pins that I used? But I need to use... So I just did Bart Zodiac pin this weekend. Bone on wood. And no, we don't need to put a year on it. We're not putting a year on it. But see, I missed some of these, and I'm mad. Although I do know what this is. So that is... Gosh dog it. Forgot to write some of this down. So mad. So 78... So let's do this. So I'm going to work on more of this week. But if I'm going to do this on stream, I definitely want to announce it because it's a pretty boring stream when I do this. So yeah, so this was this weekend. Did a couple pages. Like, I can only do about 4 pages in one sitting. It's kind of my routine. Gosh, I'm almost certain I know what pen and ink this is. I'm pretty sure it's Frida. Azul Frida. In my Maverick striated pen. But I don't know if I want to commit to writing that on the log. Oh, and this is 7881. So we may do this Thursday. Zen moment watching you write. I don't mind. I don't mind doing it. So that's how I'm that far. Is that maybe halfway-ish? Almost halfway. I did mention Gamma Gamma. I'm almost certain that's what it is, and I just can't remember the pen that I used. But I know I had that ink in my striated Maverick, and that looks like the nib that I had in my Maverick. I had a fine cursive italic, and that's kind of what that handwriting looks like. I should probably just commit to that. Being these pages. This pencil, I don't know what this was. Like, there's no way I can tell what pencil what this was. So, what do we got? It's funny how my, the pages are almost 1-to-1 equivalent. So I've written 81 pages in the notebook, and then I'm on page 82 in the book. Isn't that funny? To me, that's funny. Like, I'm almost 1-to-1. This is a Story Supply thick plot. This is the one they sold with the cover. Like, it comes like this, right? So, it's like tied in there, like this kind of thing. Story Supply thick plot, I think was the name of it. So I use this because I'm eventually going to give this to Sarah when I'm done. If we're both still alive. That's the plan. And I thought this was a good kind of fitting kind of cover notebook. It's not awesomely fountain pen friendly. It's pretty good fountain pen friendly. but it's not like a Tomoe or anything like super dedicated, or even like a bank paper. But it's pretty good. It's handled most of it well. Some of it you can see through a little bit of ghosting, which makes it hard when I'm writing on the back side of the page because the dot grid is so faint. I sometimes lose my place. Do you use shimmer ink in the book? I wouldn't be opposed to it. Have I used any? I don't think I've used any. No, but I've used gel pens, pencils. No shimmer ink. We'll have to make... I don't have any shimmer ink inked up right now. Your next book can be my stationary smut novel. I'd be down for that. Yeah, no shimmer ink so far. Guinness! 9 months of subbing. Thank you so much. Way late. Hope I didn't miss much. Do you ever? Do you ever? So yeah. Maybe we'll do some... We'll have to log how many times you blush. If I was doing it on stream, I would totally blush. I'd be like, oh, how you doing? If I was doing it just like here, like not on stream, like I wouldn't blush at all. Phrasing, I am the worst. There's a lot of peen. That's okay. I mean, nothing wrong with that. So yeah, we need a shimmer ink. Shogun. I have a lot of ink I want to get inked up right now, but not until I clean some pens and dedicate to using. This is my scratch. I keep so when I'm doing it, I do two things. One, track which inks and pens I've been using. And then two, I keep a little thing, like if I set the pen down and I'm not thinking about it, I always want it to pick back up well. So I'll hit it on this page. So I keep like this random scratch little sheet that I've just used, you know, over and over again, to where like if I haven't used the pen in a while, I'll give it a little hit and then start writing because I want it to be sick. What's up, Danny? Hey, what pen has Zane's dad let you start using today? That's the real training. You need to use a fountain pen at work today. I think that's the job. So that is the job. Okay, so you will start to see me get back into the copying of the book because I get to use my fountain pens. I love it. I love doing this copying. I'm always feel guilty doing a stream where I just sit and copy. I don't know why. I shouldn't. I should feel comfortable sitting and doing work on a stream. But I do like to have like consistent things that we can talk about while we stream. And you know what? We can talk about copying and why I chose the pens that I do and things like that. So we will be doing more of this. I need... Can Brad finish this year? I think is the challenge that we're on. I think that's the challenge. Retro 51 for now, but Preppy set. That's all you need, Danny. You're good to go. Retro 51 and Preppy. I am very down with that. So I have, let's just say, half the book to go. Can Brad finish this year? Who knows? Didn't you ask that last year? I'm going to pretend no, that I did not. That I did not ask that this year. So, oh, yeah, we got like 100 pages left. Rip. R.I.P. Page a day. Page a day. God, I wish you wouldn't have said that, Narg. I can do that. That's pretty smart. So here's my thing. So here's how we trick ourselves. Let me speak for myself. Here's how I trick myself into not doing the thing. Every time I've sat down to write, I've done 4 pages. And I tell myself if I don't have time to sit and write 4 pages, I can't do it. So I'm very aware that this is my problem. In overthinking things, right? So I do try to do at least 4 pages. I guess with my pencils, I did them a little bit shorter. But for everything else, it's usually like about 4 pages. So I won't start unless I can commit to that. Well, why should I do anything if I can't do a bunch? Right? And then you just never do anything. Then you just don't do anything, period. Did you create this? Can you be more specific? Tragic Hero. Appreciate you being here. I create a lot of things, but I have not created this pen or this notebook or this novel. Stop calling you out? Yeah. But do 1 page before my Hobonichi each day. But, so the other reason, so again, I'm talking about myself. You meant the pen? No, but the person who made this pen is in this chat, Zodiac Pen Co. Bart, say hi. Hi to Tragic Hero. And I reviewed this pen on my blog, penaddict.com. The other thing why I do 4 pages is because I want to use the same pen through the thing, through like this group of pages. Well, if I sit down and use the pen for 1 page, what if I clean the pen or just make some whatever excuse is to not use the pen for the next page, and I want to have a grouping of similar ink for page. I realize this is all just nonsense, right? But what if I did 1 page a day? And the reason why it's bugging me, or why I'm continuing to talk about this, because that's the obvious thing that I just can't see. I can't see it. Keep the pen with the notebook. Yeah, that's a much easier. That's a less of an issue than me not doing a page a day. Use 10 pens per page to get that out of your system. Y'all have seen me do, when I do the multi-pen reviews, I do one page, 1 page per. I have a new product you can review. You invented a solar power security system for the bottom of your mailbox. That's a lot. So yeah, like using the pen would be fine. Page a day, huh? Page a day. Oh, who was talking about this material? That's what got me, was the material on this. Because I usually don't do like so there's a really, the gray, and Brooks can talk about it better. So the material maker and the pen maker are both in this stream today, which is crazy. So I usually, anytime I've done like the solid colors mixed in with the more translucent colors, it always tends to be white. The white seems to be like a really good solid. Which what's the one with white called? There's a different version of this with, instead of gray, it's white, and it's one of the koi ones. But this one's a gray, and it's just the difference in materials that, like, you can see this whole depth line here. Icy koi, thank you. You can just see like the whole depth with having like a solid swirl and then like a translucent swirl. I don't know. This one just tripped me out. Like, I wasn't kidding when I reviewed this. Bart must have seen me pick this pen up like 5 times throughout the weekend. And he's like, that dude isn't even going to buy that pen he picked up like 50 times. Jeesh. Who is this clown? All right, chat. I guess I'm doing 1 page a day. Let's do a giveaway. Then I'm going to think about, like, maybe, why not start now? Why don't we pick out our pen and do our page right now? But let's do a giveaway first. I'm flummoxed. Y'all have managed to flummox me with easiness. Things that are easy. So simple. I'm really having a problem with this. Yeah. This really messed me up. In a good way. All right. All right, so we gave away a lookout. Let's give away... What is this? All right. I want to give away this pen holder, but I feel like there needs to be a pen in it, so we're going to do that. When's the last time you used the Piniter? Oh, ages. That's like at the top of the list of needing to fill and use. I still like it. The only drawback is the size, which I knew, right? The way I talk about how like larger pens, but it feels so good when I use it. It feels so good when I use it. So, Georgia Man, what did it say? Where did that go? Georgia Man Flummox by Logic, Filament 11. Golly. All right, let's do a giveaway. So I need to give away this E&M pen holder. So it can hold probably inks too or other things, but I feel like I need to give away a pen with it. So I have the Gold Spot Kaweco Sport. This is like the smoke gray one. Can I use that as a quote in my book? For sure. Who said that? Great Scott. I'm approving it for Great Scott. So this has an extra fine nib in it, which means I bought it for myself, and fits well in the pen holder. So the one person is going to win the holder and the pen. What could fit in here? Can we fit some? We could definitely fit ink vials in here. Could it fit a Robert Oster bottle? I don't know. Just got my Enigma Stationery Mystery Box. I need to get one of those one day. I like mystery box. All right. Let's do this, and then I'm going to decide on the next pen I'm going to write with, and we're going to write. And then we'll wrap it up here pretty soon. But not for a while. We got a ways to go. The small diamine bottles should fit. I'm looking around. I don't have any of that here. All right, so this is E&M, which I'm pretty sure, but it's not marked at all. But I'm pretty sure I bought this with some other pen holders, like on jet pens. I think the Robert Oster is going to be too wide. All right, let's do. All right, this giveaway is open. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You will win both the pen holder and the pen. And I'm going to prep to write while we do this. Oh, man. It's getting a little cold in here. Toby's like sleeping now, and he's got his nose tucked under, and I was just thinking, my hands are getting cold. So I wonder if the cold must be coming in. Butter, fill the large hole with butter. It's not a bad idea. Looks like a really good dip pen holder. Yeah, it's just a neat little block. Missed a couple of streams. Did you get the heat issues figured out? Well, great question, Naperville. And we did. So the heating coils were essentially on the inside were destroyed. And then the guy came to repair it, and he put the new coils in backwards. So it's like it kept doing the same thing. And I was like, I called him back the next day. He's like, hey, like I know we tested this and the heat came on. It was covered under warranty, thankfully. I just had to pay for labor. So like it came on, he kicked it on, like we're doing the carbon monoxide test, like everything's good. Next morning, freezing again. I was like, we both sat here and this worked yesterday. It is not working. It's doing the same thing. He went out there, came back about 30 minutes later. He's like, I put it in backwards. So now we're good. So yes, which we needed because we're going to be in the teens this week. So it's going to be pretty cold. So thanks for asking. It's always something. Like this morning, I had a contractor at the house because we have a door in the shipping department that's rotting out on the outside. So I'm getting that replaced this morning. It's like don't have kids and don't buy a house. Yeah, at least he fessed up. He was super apologetic. He's like, that's on me. All right. See you, Zane's dad. Like it's always something. It's always something, chat. It just never ends. You're 2 for 2. It's a good place to be. Good place to be. Maybe Denny can win. Was it Denny? All right. So we're going to use this pen to... This is the pen we're going with next. So... Dogs are expensive too. Toby's got to have some teeth pulled. Like, it's always something. It's always something, chat. So it boils down to, I just need to use my fountain pens more. And then all of this stuff wouldn't be happening, right? Renting sucks too. Yep. Like, nothing's good except fountain pens. Use your fountain pens. They solve all the world's problems. So, yes. Oh, and a rat. Well, the rat rules. All right, let's pick a winner. Let's pick a winner of this block and pen. Miss J's Crafties. Does ink freeze in fountain pens? Yes. I mean, it's got to get pretty cold, but it does. Miss G's Crafties. Miss G's Crafties will totally... Right, rigged. Yeah. So, for the record, I think it was the last time Miss G's Crafties won. She didn't include her zip code. So I just want to throw her under the bus real quick. Didn't include her zip code. And the way I do this, why I make y'all send me, even if you won multiple times, is because I just copy and paste it. And that's the easiest way for me to just ship things. I can copy and paste the address, throw it right in there. That was like 3 giveaways ago. Miss G's Crafties is has also forgotten, in a previous one, forgotten to email me their shipping address for like a week. So, first class doesn't require a zip code. I shipped first class, and it did, and it sent it back to me. It 100% sent it back to me. It was your apartment number? Okay. I don't know why I thought it was the zip code. Gotcha. Yeah, now you're right. You're right. Apologies. But yeah, it was a round trip experience for whatever Miss G's Crafties won last time. So just for that, Miss G's Crafties, it's not a fountain pen in your hand. Dang it. See? This is what happens. We already failed. Do you have a Sheba Butts sticker? Because I feel like you should get this one. Yeah, I feel like this is you. You probably already have one, though, because I would totally send this to you. All right. Ooh. Yeah, so I grabbed these pens because these are not fountain pen friendly, but I should just do it, right? Should just do it sometimes. All right, let me put this here. Let me do it like this. All right, Miss G's Crafties, email me. Tell me what you want. Tell me your Twitch handle. Tell me your address. Your full and complete address, including apartment number. That'd be great. That would be great. We need a Toby twerking emote. That's a cute little unicorn twerker. I mean, what Toby was doing on stream today was totally twerking. Like, he's out of it now. Like, I'm even like calling him, telling him like he is. I think he's just cold. I need to put his sweater on. Plus social security number and driver's license, right? All right. So I've been wanting to use this. I inked this up a while ago. This is one of my favorite writing pens, chat. I prefer, of Sailor's 2 models, I prefer the bigger Pro Gear, the Pro Gear Standard, and the smaller 1911, generally speaking. How did one twerk get banned and one twerk get allowed? Sent email with full address. Is there a minimum temp for Toby to refuse to go out? No, but he does not like the rain. He doesn't like to get wet. He doesn't like his feet wet. The cold doesn't bother him. Like thunder and lightning doesn't bother him. He will straight up refuse if it's raining or the ground is wet. He'll just like tiptoe around and just kind of like walk in circles in the dry spot until like I just finally make him go. That's his one hang up is wet. I know, and he's not even laying on the blanket. So his toy's on the blanket. He jumped up on top of the couch. Like, this is what he's doing right now. He's not even paying attention to me anymore. You see him on the back of the couch up there? His blanket's right there. He's up on the top of the couch, but he's got his nose tucked under. So, does he have boots and rain gear? He does have a raincoat, but we never put it on him. What's up, Momo Crafting? Looks like a Jinhao. I mean, all pens look like other pens, mostly. Which came first? Kirby's curled up under my desk in her bed with a sweater and a blanket. Yeah. May be able to make it to the Baltimore Pen Show. That's a great show. All right, this isn't going to work because we're just going to have to do this. I love the Baltimore Pen Show. I'm probably not going. Like when we did the Pen Show calendar last week, I was really flummoxed about what I wanted to do with my own personal schedule and calendar. But Baltimore, I cannot recommend highly enough that show. It's a great show. One of my favorites. All right. Beside the heart, there was a basket like. Where am I? Let's see. Did that. Okay, the center of the hall. He reached out a hand. Still on. Let's get like. Okay. Just had to find my spot real quick. What makes it a favorite? It's the Goldilocks. As far as size and attendance and things to do go, it's like not too big, not too small. Enough vendors, but not all of them. Good crowds, but not overwhelming. Like it's just right, and all the things. Is your Pen Show calendar complete? No, not even close. Not even close. I don't know what I'm doing between Atlanta and going to London, which I feel like I need to do something in there. All right. So we have the Kingdom Notes. I just call it the Orange or Kingdom Notes Salamander. I don't know the full name of it. This is an ink. One of my friends who lives in Japan sent me this ink because it's their favorite ink, and it's really good. This is what got me on the Brorange kick. So if I'm head down and writing and I missed your questions, y'all feel free to ask them when I kind of take a break, but I do kind of have to focus a little bit. What city needs a pen show? I've always said Nashville and Kansas City were the ones I always thought of. Elizabeth's home. When I do this, I don't worry too much about my handwriting. This is just kind of like my fast handwriting. I'm not trying to be perfect here or anything like that. Hey, has anyone that's been to the Baltimore show getting inundated with spam like reservation emails like every day for like the past 6 months? Hello. I know. Will you put his sweater on? He's in here chilly. It's pretty cold in here. You can bump up the heat if you want. Like 67, 68. Whatever. I don't know what it's on. Hey, he's not going to stay in here with that shut. Just leave it a little bit ajar. Yeah. Yeah. He's not going to stay in here. All right. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of cool. That's why y'all always see me like wearing jackets and sweatshirts. I don't like it too hot. See, Toasty, if I copy your book, no one can read what I'm writing anyway, so maybe I wouldn't blush. Oh, I guess maybe you can read that. Maybe you can't read that. So I could do a big chunk of this book with this pen and ink combination, like maybe even like more than 4 pages. We'll just see. I do like mixing it up though. What nib size grind do you have on this 1911? This is a stock medium fine, so no adjustments on this one. That's it's another one of the reasons why I like this one so much. It's been perfect from the jump. So it takes a while to write a page, right? Like this is not a it's not a quick thing, which is good. Like, but it takes longer than you think. Megalini, it's really valuable. But as we learned, I'm good at making up my own rules to not allow me to get there. Even if I'm doing it while on stream, it definitely chills me out. Like, I don't even notice. Like, I was always one of those people that had to study with music on or something, TV on. I can have multiple things going on. But it's a nice place to get into. Headspace. I also got to tell myself.
It's snowing in Forsyth.
Oh, really? It's going to get colder here. Let me know if something happens with school, like if I have to go early.
I have to drive in it.
I'm surprised they're staying open.
Who, Dickies?
Mm-hmm.
Money.
Yeah, should be all right. The weather's starting to get a little bit worse here. My son's at school. My daughter's home. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. This is an intense moment, chat. Charlie screamed and ran for the stairs. All right, done. Done. All right, so that is 82. All right, 1 page a day, chat. We can do this, right? We can do this, right? Anything I need to answer? That's some glorious handwriting quality. I appreciate that. I always talk bad about myself. Not bad, but I always know it could be better. And this is my normal everyday fast handwriting, right? I could like really clean it up if I wanted to. Sometimes I feel like I should like buckle down and practice some more to that's what makes like the handwriting good at pace. Sometimes you're like, yeah, this is pretty good. We'll just leave it like that. So, but I appreciate that. It really pops when I can do like cursive italics and things like that. That's my jam. That is my jam. All right, chat. Ooh, I was way scooted over to get into the proper writing position. All right. Let's see here. Anything else we need to cover today, chat? I think we're in pretty good shape. I think we'll probably wrap it here. Go watch the weather. I don't think we're gonna have any bad stuff. Thank you, Thule. Thank you, Faith. I don't think we're gonna have any issues, weather-wise. But I should go Go see what's going on. Uh-oh, we got a secret streamer, chat. Secret streamer. Let's see if we can go raid our secret streamer here. Whoops, wrong button. Let's see if we can go raid our secret streamer. Stay warm and safe. Time to go to work. Gotcha. Covered the lack of stationery in Pittsburgh. Hey, it's the same thing in Atlanta. Atlanta just got the Kinokuniya, but there's no like local things. Hey, y'all are welcome. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank y'all for being awesome. Let's go raid someone we never get to raid. And that is the one and only Toasty Treat. So y'all go have fun, hang with Toasty, hang with Kirby. I don't know. Kirby's busy staying warm, keeping cozy. Y'all go hang out with Toasty. It's a rare morning stream. So y'all be good. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Podcast tomorrow. Stream afterwards. Stream on Thursday. Regular schedule this week. I'll go write some more. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.